Hey y'all, I wanted to share 5 of my personal favorite hairstyles to do to work out, whether I'm running, going to the gym, or anything like that. They're all super easy, super fast, super cute, and super durable, because I feel like that's the most important thing when you're going to the gym and working out is you want a hairstyle that will completely like hold up, whether you're running 1 mile or 10 miles, doing 15 burpees or 500. You want your hair to look just as good at the end of your workout as it did when it started. And these are all hairstyles that I think from personal experience do that. All right, this first hairstyle is just super simple, 2 Dutch braids. They're my favorite to wear out just for fun or to the gym. Like I said, super easy. So I start with my hair parted down the middle. I'm gonna clip this one off to the side and start braiding. This isn't gonna be like a full in-depth tutorial on how to do Dutch braids, but I will just break them down really quick. So I like to start with a section in the front, split it into 3 smaller sections, preferably equal, and then under the middle, add in hair to the top section, bring it under the middle, add hair to the bottom section, and bring it under the middle, and just continue that all the way back. If I'm wearing this to work out, I like to go for a tighter look. If I'm wearing it just for fun, I might pull it out bigger, but since we're working out, I want it to be as tight as possible so that it won't come undone. I even do these sometimes. I'll do them like the night before I go for a run. That way when I wake up in the morning, I have no excuses not to leave the house and just go for my run. And if I do them tight enough, they stay in really well. Another tip, I'm not doing it right now, but if you really want them to stay in well, I found spraying your hair down with water, especially if you have a lot of layers, a little bit of water helps it stay in better, or even take it a step farther and put some mousse in. But yeah, these are also my favorite because I feel like these like really look the same before and after a workout. So if I have plans right after the gym, like I'm gonna run a couple miles and then I literally have like 15 minutes to get ready, that's not enough time to wash and dry my hair. So I can just leave it in the Dutch braids, go home, take a quick shower, change my outfit, and then maybe redo my braids, like take them out and just wear the waves or something. But it doesn't look bad because I feel like you can't. Alright, I had to just go ahead and speed up the rest of this, but I just did the same thing on the other side, just super tight Dutch braids that won't go anywhere while running. And that is the first style. Like I said, super quick and easy and durable. Like these I know won't go anywhere. I could literally run like 12 miles and I bet these would look the same after the run as it did in the beginning of the run. So here's a little 360 kind of the hairstyle. I guess that's super cute. One of my favorites ever, do it literally all the time. Okay, this is like the second one and it's almost a cop out because I'm not gonna like start over or anything, but it's 2 Dutch braids into a ponytail. So I'm literally just gonna tie these into a ponytail. If I was actually doing this, I wouldn't braid them all the way down. I'd probably clip one off to the side after I was halfway done. But I love this style because it's a lot faster than 2 Dutch braids. It probably shaves like a good like minute or 2 off my time of doing my hair. I feel like you can do these a little less perfectly. And also, even though I love doing Dutch braids when I'm working out, sometimes I feel like the braids like fly around a lot. And if it's just in a little ponytail, the back of my head, it just stays completely still. Or also sometimes instead of doing a low ponytail, like, sorry, I got a low ponytail like that. And then if your hair moving around really bothers you, you can even pull this into a low bun so that your hair really won't go anywhere. And I do this occasionally too, and I really like it. So yeah, that is definitely my favorite. Like if I'm in a real big hurry, I just do this all the time. Like I said, all of these are just my go-to hairstyle. My last variation with these Dutch braids is 2 low messy buns. So I'll untie this. And so when I'll clip one of these off to the side so I don't have to worry about it coming undone. And then I'll turn around so y'all can really see what I'm doing. So I started by clipping off that other one, and then the one that I'm gonna turn into the messy bun first, I'm gonna braid down just a little bit further. I like to braid this down about halfway, that way I've kind of got like a solid base to stick my pins in and to create like that bun form. So like I said, I'm just gonna do maybe like 3 or 4 stitches down, so about half of the ponytail is braided and half of it is loose, and then go ahead and just tie that off with a elastic again. And then once I've got that all tied off, I like to go ahead and start the bun, and when I'm starting it, I like to keep it really tight and put a couple of bobby pins down so that I know that like the base of that bun won't go anywhere. yeah, the more pins, the better, because if you have, like, you can't have too many pins. The more pins, the less likely it is to fall out. You can also tie this off with an elastic or do any variation of messy buns you want to do. Honestly, messy buns are not my strong suit, and I kind of do them differently every time. So this is one variation, and then I do another variation of messy buns at the end, and those I tie off differently. Just whatever style of messy buns you like. But for these, I'm just going ahead and tying it into a tight bun and putting a few bobby pins in it, and then pulling it out a little bit to make it a little bit looser. And then I did essentially the same thing on the other side. I just sped it up a lot so y'all won't have to sit through all that. I will say on this other side, I didn't put enough pins in, and it did come down kind of quickly. So just like I said, the more pins, the better. And then here's like a little 360 of the braided buns from the front and from the sides. I just think that this hairstyle is so cute, and with enough pins, it'll hold up really well during a workout. This next one I'm going to share is literally the easiest and fastest hairstyle ever. You can do it in less than a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of hair and I'm going to twist it, pick up the piece of hair next to it and twist it in as well, pick up the other piece and twist it, and just literally grab chunks of hair and twist it. This hairstyle is a lifesaver if you've got layers. Like, I've got a bunch of like face framing layers, which I absolutely love to pull out of braids when I'm not going to the gym. But when I'm at the gym, I do not want any amount of hair in my face. So being able to just roll it back like this, again, took less than a minute and is super fast and easy. And my hair will not go anywhere. I will say these little like rolls on the side might get loosened a little bit. It might look just a little bit funky, but your hair will not bother you at all. You can see I'm just shaking my head. Nothing's coming out. I'll show y'all a look from the back. Oh. Where's this tied around? Okay. Anyway, this is the back. And yeah, this is definitely one of my go-tos if I'm just in a really big hurry and don't want my hair to bother me. Now, this one has got to be my favorite, whether I'm going to the gym or I'm just going out with friends. If I'm going out with friends or something, I'll normally leave some pieces out to frame my face, but because this is a gym hairstyle, I want all my hair out of my face. But we're just gonna do 2 French rope braids into messy buns. So you can do a rope braid. So bottom over the top, pick up a piece of hair, bottom over the top, pick up a piece of hair, bottom over the top, pick up a piece of hair, and just that all the way back. And if you want to as well, to add more texture, you can go back and like pull out these little loops just to add a little more dimension. And again, this is a lifesaver if you've got layers and you don't want them getting out around your face. And it's so incredibly easy. Like, you don't have to know how to do a Dutch braid or anything to do this. I honestly believe any person who has any amount of experience with hair can do this really easily. I'm gonna clip this side to the side so I don't have to worry about it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this into a messy bun. Okay, and I started this by tying it into a little ponytail just because that gives me a little extra security. So if the little elastic that I used on the bun breaks or snaps or whatever, I've got this extra ponytail in here. And I will say the method of doing these I did differently than the method of doing the first messy buns. I kind of like the first method. I did a little bit better. This was kind of me experimenting. So I started by tying it into a little loop, and then I wrapped the ends around the elastic and tied them in place. I definitely could have cleaned it up with a few bobby pins, but I decided not to and kind of just went with this messy look. I also didn't have a mirror, so I didn't really know what it looked like until just now when I'm editing. But yeah, I just kind of left it like that. And then of course did the exact same thing on the other side, just sped it up for y'all so you don't have to sit through it all again. And then here are the end results of the super big messy buns. Again, you can pin them down and make them smaller than I did. I probably would next time. But yeah, here are the little like messy buns again from another look. Those are all the hairstyles that I got for you guys. Please keep in mind, this is my first time ever making a YouTube video, so if it's not very good, I'm sorry. I'm more used to making like 3-minute TikToks, and even those aren't great. But if y'all have any suggestions for any kind of videos that you would want to see tutorials for or anything like that, please let me know. Let me know if you try any of these. And yeah, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks. Bye.